Evening and welcome to my Trove live stream. Blah. Doing a quick sound check. Alright, yeah, it seems to be working. Come on, YouTube, hurry up. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Where my notification squad at? Ha 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 ha. We still don't have the Shadow Hunter rework on the test server. This is so fun. So we'll kind of talk about and speculate a little bit about the Shadow Hunter rework, just because I have a theory. Is this Call of Duty? Yeah, it's really intense. So it's like Call of Duty in that regard. Also, Artemis, I think you keep asking that and I keep answering. Heck yeah, dude. I'm gonna do a Zenith series for sure. Zenith, I think, is supposed to be tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So see what happens with it. Jub's freaking out. Excuse me, guys, if I'm like play more Genshin. Actually, I am gonna stream Genshin today. You gotta consider I'm at the end of the game and there's literally nothing else for me to do in Genshin, so that's kind of why I don't stream it very often. Okay, so what are we gonna do today? We're gonna just do some normal farming, grind some Paragon levels on the Shadow Hunter, and yeah. So the theory that I have, a buddy of mine, like, we looked into, okay, what were the regular schedules for when the test server was available, right? And it turns out that it's almost always, every single time, the test server is either available on Tuesday or Thursday. So fingers crossed that we actually have the test server go up tomorrow. But frankly speaking, who knows? No, I don't have a permatorch. I didn't grind too much. I actually took a couple days off. Well, yesterday. No, the test server isn't available, unfortunately. I don't know why. Wait, what the hell? Oh, there it is. I was like, because it shows chat revenue, and I'm like, what? Nobody donated anything? Thanks, Mr. Pickles. Appreciate you, bud. What do you think the Shadowhunter reworks can be? No idea. I've been speculating with a lot of people as to what we're hoping it's going to end up being. But frankly speaking, the Shadowhunter as of right now is not really viable. And so no matter what change they end up doing, I think it's going to end up being a positive for the character, you know? There's lots of people assuming that they might end up going as far as changing the class gem effect, which I wouldn't think so, just because of the way that they phrased it. Like, for those of you that don't have any experience with like hearing about like new updates and Trove stuff, why is my orb boss finder mod never on? Basically, it goes like this. I think that the Trove developers probably are under too much of a time constraint, or there's too much business going on behind the scenes. Like, there's too much politics, it seems. Where the heck is it? There it is. And my point is that for some dumb reason, they don't seem to be able to talk about anything official. Like, they never seem to talk about anything that they're working on. And I think that a lot of that is just to cover their butts, because it's like, they like how with the live stream, they didn't specifically say the test server's gonna be available this week, guys, get hyped. No, it was literally, well, if everything goes according to plan, it'll be up this week. And so who knows? You gotta take everything that they say with a grain of salt. But the one thing that they said about the Shadowhunter rework is they wanted to augment his current play style. They knew that players were happy with his gameplay, just the fact that he needed to actually be more functional. So who knows what the hell that means. But with what they ended up changing with all the recent reworks, like Tomb Raiser became a god, Lunar Lancer, I would argue, became a god, you know. The funny thing is that most Lunar Lancer mains complain about the rework to the Lunar Lancer, and I'm like, I just don't get it, you know? Like, was there something I'm missing, or did people who made the Lunar Lancer before the rework just like playing a bad class? Like, I don't understand. It's kind of like right now, like playing on the Shadowhunter, and if I was arguing and trying to say like, no, Shadowhunter's really good, it's like, just because it's my main, or one of my favorite classes, I should say, doesn't mean that it's a good class. Like, I think we can all agree Shadowhunter is extremely underpowered and just gets completely dominated by any other class, and it's disappointing. So that's all they have to do. Like, the bar is set extremely low for the Shadowhunter rework, frankly speaking. Like, they don't need to do much to make it like actually viable. Now, that said, what do I want out of it? Honestly speaking, I want a class that could both speed farm and handle delves. And it would be a very nice touch if suddenly this character became a boss killer as well. Like, just the first ever universal character where it doesn't do everything perfect, but it's a character that you could main for like every aspect of the game. I think that would be awesome, but who knows? Like, I personally think that if they're going to focus on any aspect of Shadowhunter, it's probably just going to be its speed, because that's the only thing that's really lacking in terms of movement speed as well as damage speed. Like, it doesn't kill things fast enough. There's a lot of cheap, easy fixes that they could do with it, where we've talked about this many times before. If the shots would phase through enemies with your machine gun, that would already be a very quick band-aid fix for the class, because a lot of what makes the Shadowhunter take so long to kill its enemies is not only because projectile detection is a joke in this game, but also because when you have mobs of enemies and you're shooting right at them, they're basically just getting in the way, like blocking you from killing the actual dungeon objective, right? So yeah, it seems like Lunar Lancer mains complained about the Lunar Lancer rework, and I'm not exactly sure why. Like, from my personal experience, Lunar Lancer was kind of crap, and now he's actually like very viable, which is awesome. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Oh, because you're farming U8, Joe? Yeah, I know. That really, yeah. If you're farming U8, then it doesn't really matter what class you use, frankly speaking. And Shadowhunter could handle that just fine. Like, the thing is, the mechanics of Shadowhunter are there. They're good. It's just they need to touch up everything. I'm just excited to see what they do for the new abilities, because they already confirmed that they're getting rid of a few of them. Now, the funny thing is that the devs did say that they wanted to get rid of the Shadowhunter's useless abilities. Like, they actually acknowledged that some abilities were useless. And the more I think about it, I instantly get excited at that idea. But the more you think about it, you got to think, okay, well, what do the devs consider to be a useless ability? Because that might differ from the actual player base. Like, with the amount of work that they keep putting into the right click with like the hidden gem effect and everything like that, you would think that the devs don't think that the right click is a useless ability, even though literally nobody uses it. Like, it is the worst ability in the entire game because it just doesn't do anything. And so it's like, devs, please. I hope that they get rid of that one. I personally, like we've talked about in the last stream too, I think that if they took the Shadowhunter in the route of like the Demon Hunter from Diablo, that would be nuts, dude. Like, if they ended up making the Shadowhunter more of a trapper and dot character, damage over time, because then that could mean that you would be able to kill U10 just fine for speed farming, but having dot effects is pretty much some of the strongest damage characters in the game, right? Like, you could argue that Tomb Raiser, the reason the reason I don't use it for normal farming is because it takes a long time to ramp up the damage, because you gotta summon your minions and so on and so forth and get them all to their maximum capacity. Whereas Shadowhunter is just go. But that said, I think it would be really cool if they had Shadowhunter kind of have the just go, and you're outputting a decent enough amount of damage that you can destroy everything, but then also have other abilities that would augment that damage over time, build up like Tomb Raider or Draco and stuff so that you could actually handle the delves. But who knows? It's all just speculation at this point. I'm excited to see what they do. It's just I wish that they would actually, like, you know, actually let us know like a specific date when it would be available or something, because it's like, god damn you guys. Like, my sleep schedule is just like, do I sleep early tonight, or is the Shadowhunter rework gonna show up? Like, you never know, dude. It's so stupid. Oh my god, Mr. Pickle, thank you so much, dude. You just bought me Zenith. That's that VR MMO I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. Hell yeah. Neon Ninja or Lunar Lancer for fastest class? Hardest question, I know. So, personally, I would pick Lancer. Neon Ninja is still faster. But there is some variables with that. Generally speaking, it's still gonna go towards Neon Ninja, because the thing is, Neon Ninja can consistently have speed, whereas Lunar Lancer is kind of burst. Now, the funny thing is, Lunar Lancer, as far as I know, can get the highest movement speed in the game currently, but only for a very short window and only when everything aligns. Like I talked about in my Lunar Lancer speed farm video, where you can get like close to 500 movement speed on the guy, but you have to have Pyro Disc, you have to have your ally, you have to have your gem trigger, you have to have your ult trigger. You got, like, everything has to line up in order to end up getting that speed, whereas with Neon Ninja you just start backflipping and then you're already at optimal speed capacity, and then anything on top of that, like with your, you know, Pyro Disc and stuff like that, is just additional speed. So in that regard, Neon Ninja is still technically more efficient and faster, but YouTube didn't send me a notification for the live stream. Yeah, no surprise, dude. Which one do you prefer, Shadowhunter Rework between... Oh, would I want him to be a farming class or single DPS? I mean, you know me, I would always rather take farming. But frankly speaking, with the Shadowhunter, I'll take anything, because as of right now, Shadowhunter is not viable, like, for anything. So if they go one way or the other, it's like, I feel like even if they ended up working Shadowhunter out so that he ended up doing Delves very efficiently, and even though I hate Delves, I still think that I wouldn't be able to complain, because it's like, well, this sucks, but at least Shadowhunter can do something, you know? Because that's kind of the boat that we're all in as Shadowhunter mains now. Damn, Mr. Pickle, thank you so much, dude. So much super chats. Really appreciate it, man. What else are you trying to buy? I'm feeling generous towards the King of Trove. That's perfectly fine already, man. Like, I really do appreciate it. I guess the next game that's coming out is going to be Dying Light 2. I'm waiting to see if the devs end up giving me a key for that, but that's a pretty big game, so they might be like, nah. I'm not that big of a channel for that kind of stuff. But Zenith is going to be the one where I think that's just going to be like a fun game to be playing on the side. Like just another MMO, you know? And a VR one at that, which would be a lot of fun. But then otherwise we got Dying Light. I already have Elden Ring all pre-ordered and everything, so. But yeah, I really do appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. So no, Joe, I don't have the new allies, but I did test it all on the test server, remember, after we ended up doing the Pinata stuff, and Walton is not really worth it. I don't know. I still don't think that there's any allies that really end up topping the Delve ones. I mean, I guess some of the new ones do, but it's like, I can't really be bothered. Change this up. There we go. Oh my god, Mr. Pickle. Thank you so much, man. Damn, dude. Bought me Zenith and Dying Light too. I appreciate it, man. Love you so much. Thanks, dude. That's awesome. Don't spend your whole paycheck. You gotta do it on Genshin rolls or something, right? No, seriously though, man. I really appreciate it. It's awesome. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the only games, and then it's all just killing time for when Elden Ring comes out, which I've already got all that pre-ordered and everything, so. Sweet, man. That's so sweet of you. You are an absolute baller, Mr. Pickle. Stopped at level 25. Yeah, no, I didn't figure that you were a Genshin player. I was just kind of making a joke because of how much money Genshin wants of the player, you know? But I feel you, dude. That's the funny thing is the average player in Genshin gets up to AR, which is basically master rank in Trove. But it's funny they actually get up to maybe AR 35 to 45 before they quit. Which totally makes sense because that's literally what the developers are designing Genshin around, is that beginning aspect of the game. Whereas somebody like me who's at the end is just kind of like, huh, I have nothing to do. I love the game, but I wish that there was more to do, you know? Don't they want to do cross save on this game? No, it's not going to happen, dude. See, in order for a game to have cross save, it has to be designed with it in mind. Otherwise, it's really tedious to end up adding it. And frankly speaking, I don't think that Trove sees any reason to do that because they would rather have a console player swapping to PC. And even though it's unlikely, the chance of actually, you know, buying more Trove stuff is going to end up being, well, I guess bigger than not. I don't freaking know. Turpitus, don't try to bully Pickle into becoming a member. Oh no, you can already do that, Mr. Pickle. The join button is literally becoming a member of the channel. I'm not trying to push it. I'm just saying that it's always there. Being a member of the channel, you get to see pretty much everything early. Like, anytime I have a video that's ready to upload, I upload it and set it to members. Or if I'm doing a stream, I set it to members. It really, though, it only matters when I have, like, an overstock of stuff. You know, I don't want to push it too much and be like, oh my god, you guys want to see everything early? Like, literally, I publish all of my videos. I don't lock any of them behind a paywall. It's just that if I happen to play like 5 different games in a night or stream like a bunch of different games or something, well, then I just put them to member because I don't want to swamp the channel feed, you know what I mean? But anyways, I'm really hoping, what was the big thing that YouTube was going to be adding to the live streams? They're supposed to be adding some stuff soon. Crap, I forget what it was on their list of things. One thing, you know what would be awesome? Is if YouTube had like, kind of similar to Super Chat, but comment tipping, right? Like where there would be like a comment that, I don't know, like paid comments or something, just to flex. I don't know, I just, generally speaking, I just thought that would be a cool idea. Not that I would end up getting it or anything, but who cares? Actually, I think there is tipping now on certain channels. I don't know. Thank you, Mr. Pickle. Damn, dude, somebody got their paycheck. I appreciate it so much, dude. Jesus. Choose a number between 1 and 100 and I'll decide which tier I buy. Wait, I have... Oh, right, I do have different tiers. Just pick tier 1, dude. It doesn't really matter. There's no difference between the tiers of membership. Save yourself a couple money. It's just literally more expensive tiers to support me more, that's all. I should probably have like big boy tiers for some people, but I don't know. I'd prefer it if it's just cheap and affordable. Yes, I know, we're getting really close to 200k and I have no freaking idea what I'm going to be doing for a 200k video, dude. Oh man. Actually, I wonder if... Ooh. I could do like a... I should probably, like, even if I just do like a goofy video, because I'm probably going to do like a foot reveal at 200k. Because everybody wants that. But I should do like a thank you video to all the members and supporters and stuff. Because there is a category for that, like on YouTube, that I can easily see where your guys' comments are and stuff, so... Tier 4, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate you. You just made my day. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Do a knee reveal? Maybe I'll save that for 300k. Actually, I should do like OnlyFans where I like set up a Like, I need to, like, make an announcement saying that I'll do, like, a feat reveal at 200k, because that'll incentivize people, right? Then they'll end up seeing the goal and being like, yeah, let's do it. I want to see Jub Jub. Oh my god. You're gonna pay me to see my dogs? They're sleeping. But you did give me, like, a ton of money, so... Alright, I'll go get the dogs just to show you for a second, and then otherwise they're gonna go right back to bed. I hope you guys aren't religious, because here's Mother Mary Jub Jub. Look at this. Look at this spoiled ass dog, dude. I know. I know. Oh my god, your face is so stinky. I showered you today. Why do you stink so much? Look at this dog. She's so fat too. I'm trying to walk her a lot more lately, and she just does not like doing it, dude. She's so grumpy. Look at this. So much fat folds. I know, dude. She doesn't care. I'm putting her back to bed. Why are you guys digging me to the center of the earth? Gone to go burr. Is this 5-star dungeon done? Oh, it is. Dang it, you guys. There we go. No, she's not pregnant. She's just fat. No, most of all, like, Jub's got really stubby legs. Like, even just in terms of a pug. So she, yeah. That's why I'm really trying to, like, get her to walk a lot more. Because I'm pretty bad for that, where I, like, stopped walking her consistently for a while. And, she's too heavy. So it, like, hurts her legs after a while of walking. So trying to get her to lose weight. I mean, it's good for me, too. Because I gotta lose weight as well. All this COVID crap in the gym constantly closing. I'm losing my mass, bro. But that's okay. My excuse is that I'm gonna get freaking jacked as soon as we end up going to our condo, because we've got like a gym in there. So literally like 2-minute walk over to the gym, and then it's all indoors and everything, and it's just, oh man, I cannot wait, dude. And then I won't have to pay a gym fee anymore for a gym that keeps constantly closing. Support local businesses. Yeah, right. I'm really mad about this, aren't I? Jesus. Okay, where is this stupid last boss here? Man, gotta stop looking like Ito. Bruh. Even when I lose my mass, I'm not looking like Ito, dude. Like, you gotta be a scrawny boy to try and look like that guy. He is a shrimp. Like, my god, dude. That's like, I looked like Ito before I started working out, like years and years and years ago when I was like 16 or something. I assume this 5-star is done. When she walks, she rubber bands. Got my first C4 on PS5. Damn, dude, congrats. Sweet. Face or hat? Because we both know it's not the weapon. Do you still like Terraria? Yeah, I love it. I just played it too many times, so I have no desire to go back to it. Why is my, like, The orb boss mod is still just being so jank, dude. See, here's the other thing too. I know some of you guys are probably wondering, well, why am I actually using the Shadow Hunter when the rework isn't even here? Well, guess what? Because this is like precious footage, right? This is like a special live stream, like extravaganza before the rework. We'll never be able to see this again. I never understood Terraria. I don't know how to make a door. I know it's kind of dumb because basically the way that it works is when you open up your inventory, based on the crafting tables that you're standing beside is when you can craft like more complex stuff. That's it. It's very simple, but it doesn't really explain much of that stuff. The only thing about Terraria that I'm not 100% the biggest fan of is the progression. It works for the game, but it's kind of the whole, okay, you are just barely strong enough to handle this boss, but you have to beat this boss in order to get the next tier of pickaxe so that you can gather the other resources. Okay, now that you can gather the other resources and get stronger, you get to the next boss, which you can just barely defeat. That's rinse and repeat. That's Terraria's formula. You're always just underpowered, which is good. It's well balanced and everything, but that is a deceptively hard game. At least when you get to hard mode, then it's just no joke. Normal mode is a joke. I don't like... I'm just having flashbacks of Plantera. I've tried Don't Starve. I'm not a fan of the artwork or anything. That's kind of the reason I haven't played Hollow Knight. I know that I would enjoy the game, but... Do you even play this game for fun anymore? Yes? What do you mean? Hey, Forset! You don't? Dude, Trove's one of my favorite games. Like, that's why I'm still playing it. I'm not the type of content creator where I can force myself to play a game I don't enjoy. I used to, but, you know, I'm a lot happier now because I just play what I enjoy in general. And Trove did end up going through a phase where I was forcing myself to play it at one point, and now it's just kind of like, I'm so used to playing it, it's like, I can't stop. You know? Yeah, Plantera's not difficult, per se. I'm talking more so, like... more so around that tier, you know, when you're going into the jungle for the first time and all the bees are one-shotting you and stuff. Once you get things under control, okay, sure. And once you've beaten the boss like 100,000 times, because that's what you guys seem to forget, is that you've probably played Terraria 100,000 times and you're like, bruh, it's so easy. It's like, yeah, right. How many times did you die your first playthrough? Like, come on. Everyone always flexing on, like, oh god. It's like your difficult, it's like the perception you have of difficulty is based on how you feel in the moment. It's like, bruh, once you know how to build a boss arena around Plantera, okay, sure, but I guess I should also point out I mained Summoner, which is the weakest character in Terraria, so... Don't try to argue. Any Summoner mains out there in the chat, you know the pain. Post Plantera dungeon as a mage took me hours. Ugh, yeah, I don't doubt it, dude. It's a great game, though. Like, I do love it. But, I don't think I'll ever end up playing Terraria again. I thought about it, and then it was like, nah. I've already done, like, 2 playthroughs on the channel, so... enough is enough. Now we're just waiting on Hytale, right? JK, I want Elden Ring for a hard game. Thank you very much. Is there a boss up here? Yeah, there is. Do you think they'll rework Boomer? So it's weird because Boomeranger was actually like the last we'd heard from the developers talking about a rework. They were talking about reworking Boomer. So it was really weird that they just were like, we're actually working on the Shadow Hunter. And it was like, okay. I mean, it was hype, but it was like, what the hell? So who knows, dude? Like, that's the thing, is you never know what the Trove devs are doing, unfortunately. I wish that they had more transparency, but do a hardcore Terraria playthrough? Bruh, I would die like right away by falling into a hole. Is Elden Ring cross-platform? No, Redstone, it's not. I wish. That's literally why I'm buying the PC version and the PC version, because I have friends on both platforms. And the only way that you can end up getting the collector's edition is if you buy a console version. You can't get it on PC, so... Oh god, I'm gonna get hit with such big... Bandai Namco sucks, dude. Like, anytime you end up ordering from these shops that aren't like Amazon and stuff, it's always like, oh god, because you get hit with tons of shipping and duty fees. And it's just, ugh. Expert mode Terraria? I think I did that once. I got carried, so I'm not gonna act like I did it alone, but... It's not my favorite game, though. Like, that's the thing. I love Terraria. It is a great game, but it's not my favorite, so it's just kind of like... That's why I never really got, like, super into it, kind of thing. Any news about the rework? No, Voodoo, we have no idea, dude. Also, hey, Taco. No, we haven't heard anything. The only thing that I can kind of tell you guys as a guess, like completely speculation, is my buddy and I the other night looked and saw that every time the PTS was available was either Tuesday or Thursday. So if that's saying anything, maybe we'll get the test server up tomorrow. I friggin' hope. But, I mean, regardless, I'm going to be busy with a lot of games tomorrow anyway. Oh, yeah, did that new Pokemon game come out? I'm seeing reviews for it already, and I'm like, what? This game's not out? Not that I'm interested, okay? No. I don't care about that new Pokemon game. Like, at all. You think you'll ever make more worlds soon? Wait. Oh, they will. Like, more biomes? I wish, dude. Like, I really do. Yeah. I wish that they would make more biomes, and just, like, biomes and classes is all Trove really needs, but they haven't really, I don't know. I don't see it happening, unfortunately. Oh, did the Pokemon game get leaked? Is that why? Huh. Kind of makes sense. That game kind of looks like crap, honestly. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it looks good for a Pokemon game, but it's like, dude, I think I would be crapping my pants if that Pokemon game came out like a couple years ago. But the fact it's coming out now, it's like, we've already got so many great open world games. It's like, no. The Shadowhunter costume I'm using is the AMOC aimbot, so A.M. will show up in searches anyway. Do you ever play Smash? Yes, I do. I actually hate it. I should put context into that. I hate fighting games. I play the hell out of Smash, but it makes me very frustrating. Or very frustrated. Especially trying to play online with my friends, because, I mean, I'm also, like, there's the stupid internet latency, but on top of that, like, I'm very bad at the game. Like, I don't know about combos or anything like that. I just kind of play because it's fun. But give me, like, dude, give me a game. Oh, could you imagine an MMO like Smash? There is side-scrolling beat-em-up games as MMOs, but I want a game that's like Smash, but an MMO. That would be so dope. Yeah, I guess there's that new Sonic game too, which, Yes, Redstone, I know. We've talked about this many times. Every time everyone talks about how much the Delve sucks, I always present the idea, yeah, but could you imagine if they ended up going the route of an infinite shadow tower, and then suddenly everyone's like, ooh, those Delves I would like. It's too bad. It's kind of like, I feel like with Delves, the devs are in too deep, you know? Like, that's a terrible pun, by the way. Completely intentional. I feel like the devs have invested too much time and effort into the way that Delves are right now, so they don't really think about overhauling them and making them, like, actually good. Which is unfortunate. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, sometimes you just gotta rip the band-aid off, and it's just, I think there would be a lot more of a player base, though it would be risky for them to actually pour resources into doing that. See, the thing that I always have a problem with is it's like, pour resources into doing it. What resources? Ask the modding community to do it. Like, get modders to just construct each individual room type for the delves. Problem solved. And then all you gotta do is give them a bunch of credit pouches or something, and then they feel like they got paid, but it's not like real life money. It's like, dude, it's free labor. I don't mean that in an offensive way or anything like that. I mean, like, there's people that would be very, very willing to end up fixing a lot of the problems that Trove has. I remember years ago, when Trove was popping off hardcore and the forums were full of people criticizing the devs and the hamster servers and stuff like that. And I remember people were saying, like, could you imagine if this game ended up, like, getting shut down, but then the code got in the hands of players? Like, the game would be developing so fast. No offense against the current developers or anything, but I just feel they really need to, you know, they kind of have a very old school mentality of development, and they really need to start stepping up their, like, social aspect, where it's like, why don't we know what the next update is? Why don't we know when the next update is? Like, it's like, bruh. Where is this thing? I know this boss is somewhere. There you are. Oh my god, that wasn't even part of the dungeon. Okay. But it's like, there's a couple other games that I've played way, way long ago where they had, like, player-run servers. And, I mean, they were unbalanced most of the time, but sometimes they were actually, like, really good, where it's like, oh my god, people can just keep developing this. I mean, obviously that ends up becoming a problem as soon as money is involved, because then people start thinking with their wallets, which is unfortunate. Where the heck? Hello? Where is it? Why isn't it? Come on. Oh, there it is. Jesus. Well, at least someone got him. Stupid. Did I get close enough for the chest? No, I did not. Rip. Oh well. Man, I'm going through bombs so quickly. Do you still find the game fun? Yes, I do. I'm not really like the type of person where I can force myself to play a game that I don't enjoy, at least to some degree. It's kind of like Warframe is the big example I always give a lot of people, because lots of people are always talking about, like, people just associate their feelings with mine and say, like, oh, you're only playing this because of the views and stuff. And granted, of course, that's a part of it. I'm not going to deny that. Obviously, the majority of you guys are here for Trove stuff, but I'm still playing these other games regardless of the views anyways. And if I only cared about the views, I would have tried to convert into a Warframe channel. I hate Warframe because I played it to death, but it's got much more room to grow, like, as a content creator. And I feel like I really could have easily carved out my own niche with that game. But that said, I got bored of it, and so I moved on. And Trove is just one of my favorite games. That's the only reason I'm still playing it, is just because I still just love it. And thankfully, ever since Game Ago took charge, the game has actually been developing very, very well. Like, people have a lot of misconceptions about this game, I feel. Like, anytime you end up talking to anyone about Game Ago, everyone's always got, like, all these bad things to say, but it's like, I mean, I guess maybe Game Ago isn't, like, a good company or anything like that, but compared to Tryon World, like, dude, we're on cloud 9 right now. We're actually getting content. The Shadow Hunter Rework? I mean, I can take a couple extra days. We've waited for 8 years. Where the heck is it? Come on. You know what? I'm leaving it to you, peons. You can do it. I believe in you. Yeah, I'd love a new biome, but I don't know if they will, man. Yes, Trove is very repetitive. That's exactly why I enjoy it. I don't know, numbers going up makes my brain go burr, so that's why I like Trove, dude. It's extremely simple. It's also action combat, and really good action combat as well. Like, say what you will about the hamster wheel servers. Obviously, latency and rubber banding and stuff is very frustrating and happens like 90% of the time. But when things are working, like, and the fact that we can jump all around and we got like this instant shoot and everything dies, like, it's, you know, I love this game. I want other games like this. Did you max your C4 bow yet? No. That's kind of what we're low-key doing right now, right? Because I still need like hundreds of the stupid crystalline cores. I didn't buy the crystalline core boxes yet. Even though I really should. Alright, let's do this. You got another request for me, dum-dum? No, you don't. Okay, whatever. Jerk. That's okay, we can still do the 5-star anyway, because I still need it. How would you add crystal gems to Trove? I wouldn't, frankly speaking. I think that crystal gems would ruin a lot of things with the game, and it would actually drive a lot of players away. Which I think that the devs are aware of that. I really hope so, because let's just say, in hypothetical, if they did end up adding crystal gems, we'd need a way that we would, like, all crystal gems should be, if they added it, is upgrading our stellar gems. That's it. So that we could keep all the augmenting percentage and all that stuff. Not a new gem that we have to grind from the ground up. Like, that would just be, like, gross. Hello? Can my projectiles actually tag these guys? Is this dungeon done already? I'm actually curious how many crystal cores I got. Probably only like 20 or something, because it is slow. Is there a Shadow Hunter rework coming? Yes, there is. We don't know when. Test server was supposed to be available this week, which technically this week isn't over yet, so hopefully. I'm just hoping that we end up seeing the test server come along online tomorrow, hopefully. We'll see. Make crystal gems able to put in weapons. Well, pearls technically already do that. Oh, is this? Oh, you're at a 5-star. Yeah, if any of you guys are doing Leviathans, I mean, Permatorch is the only thing I'm missing right now, so I'll gladly take it. I wonder if I could upgrade my crystal bow again. Right now, my crystal bow is not actually as strong as my C3 bow. Like, my C4 isn't as good yet, because I need to level it up once more. Do we have a... Oh, okay, we got double star bar this week. I need a second stat reroll event. We should get a second stat reroll once Shadowhunter Rework comes in, because usually they're pretty good for that. Because right now my bow, I think, has energy regen. Yeah, second stat. Which might be good on the new Shadowhunter. Who knows? Don't know anything about it yet, so... Wait, what was that? What is this gear? Oh, stellar. Why didn't he pick it up? I don't know. Make the secondary of the Shadowhunter more like a bola. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Is, I mean, honestly, I think that's what its trap basically already is, because it snares, right? But there's not much point in doing it anyways, because it's not an offensive ability. Because Trove's endgame literally just boils down to as much, like, put out as much damage as possible. And so what Game Ago's been doing, and doing a really good job of with most of the class reworks, is they usually make it so that use one ability and it makes another one stronger. So it kind of bolsters this idea of all of your abilities have a function. Also, I saw somebody ask earlier about Bard, which I'm glad that a class like Bard is in the game, because Bard is a weirdo. And I know that there's people that really love the Bard because of the weird complexity towards the character. But he's not my favorite. Most of all, like, I don't like the whole constant casting for temporary buffs thing. What's your minimap mod? Just type in minimap and then you should find it. Like on the Trovesaurus. Otherwise I can double check if that doesn't show it up. Or even just type in mini, because I don't know if it's one word or two. But yes, it is a beautiful mod. Yeah, I know, like the snare could have a dot, or if the snare guarantee shadow marked an enemy or something, I don't know. I think that would be cool. How do I get through U9 as a Lunar Lancer? That's a very specific question. Get stronger. Like, what do you mean? I'm sorry. No, PTS isn't open yet. Hopefully tomorrow, but honestly, who knows? Oop. Oh, thank you. Sweet. When is the Shadowhunter rework coming? So, like, all that we know so far is the devs confirmed that they are trying to get the test server open this week. Still isn't open yet, so fingers crossed. So that we can try out the rework on the test server, and if that happens, like if we actually get it this week, then I would say, just on an educated guess, that we could see the rework going live early February. But who knows? Like, it's all up in the air, dude. We just gotta wait and see. No, like, that's the thing, Joe. The PTS wasn't 100% like confirmed for this week or anything. It's just they said in passing that they're gonna try, right? That's all they really did. Apparently when they started talking dates, they immediately went quiet about it. Yeah, exactly. But they go quiet about everything, dude. That's the thing. I don't know why these devs like can't just set a deadline for themselves and just keep it. Like, it's kind of frustrating in a way. But again, it's like, you know, we're actually getting content for Trove, so can't complain. But they said it like really passively, where they were just saying like, if everything goes according to plan, they would get the test server available this week. What does that mean? Well, that means it could be available this week or next week. Hopefully, right? But honestly, who knows? I mean, at least we know, like, they did confirm Shadowhunter Rework is here, and being the next class, and that we should be getting it early February. Console players will probably get it a little bit later, but... Did you end up finding the mod pickle? Hopefully, you guys were asking about the mini map. Because, yeah, it's pretty in your face, the mod. Now I need a mod that removes the compass, and then Trove is complete, because we don't need a compass. This ain't Skyrim. We need a mini-map. Every game needs a mini-map. Well, we're at least almost done with our tomes, so that's good. They should add a Trello. I'm not sure what Trello is. Yeah, but I can't figure out what's blocking it. Do you got one of the R map mods? Either that or it's always the UI mods that end up blocking it. I'm not sure which ones. It might be, do you have the Shadow UI? Because I got, like, I have Shadow UI for, like, my inventory and stuff, but I got rid of it on my main health bar and junk, and then the top left corner and everything, because I found that it was conflicting. It might be updated by now, but I just play it safe. Oh, we're at the edge of the world, gamers. Woohoo. Sorry, I'm not gonna do U8. I don't even know why I'm doing U10, but hey, whatever. It's not like I need the crystal gear or anything. But anytime Nintendo streams, he's always doing U8, I think, so. Whee! But he streams on Twitch. Hope it comes out on Friday. I hope it comes out tomorrow. Because that would make sense, and then we'd have it before the weekend. The mod is enabled, but I don't see it. Okay, yeah, so press V to turn it on. Because basically what the mod does is it ends up replacing a lot of your HUD stuff. And the way that it works, it's actually quite ingenious, is it toggles on. And you'll notice that when it's toggled on, you won't be able to search your collections. You won't be able to search the market or anything like that. It's just how it works, because it kind of locks out a lot of your keys. So you just got to remember to turn it off whenever you want to end up doing like other stuff. But V is the default key. And I don't know whether you can change it, frankly speaking, but it's fine. And then you can toggle it on, and then you can zoom in and zoom out. But that's the thing, is because the map is being on, so I'm zooming in and out on the map, but not on my player, right? Because it locks out some of the controls. But it's ingenious the way that they figured out how to do it, dude. Like, I don't know how, but... No, thank you, Mr. Pickle. You're the one who bought me 2 awesome games, dude. I appreciate it. Oh, hey, Mr. Boy. I mean, technically we should go in the Delves, but... Also, yes, Joe, you should stream after I'm done. Also, an idea that Coruxian would sell chaos items for cores. Yes. Yes. I don't like Coruxian's implementation. I feel like he could have been a lot better. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, if he sold, like, rare Chaos Chest items or something like that for Chaos Cores, that would have been pretty cool. Are the servers down? No. What do you mean? I'm playing right now. What do you... Are you gonna do Delves because I give you... Oh, you have a Leviathan portal. Sure. Why not? I guess. Yeah, we can do that after this 5-star. May as well. That means I'm gonna swap to Tomb Raiser, and then hopefully we can get Vermitorge. Do you think they'll patch the Ring Pearl? So I've talked about it already in my like Trove news video. Personally, I think that rather than them patching the Ring Pearl, which I'm sure they will more than likely do, I think they should just add it to the game vanilla. Because it's already too late. Like, too many people have taken advantage of it. So if they just outright remove it, then everybody is just going to be at a distinct disadvantage, right? And, I mean, it's already something that's in the game. It's like, just hit the nail on the head and just add it to the game. Problem solved. And then you also gain positive rep with the player base. Where the heck? Where's this last idiot? Okay, well, somebody did it. Thank God. Okay. The Dark Souls servers, Mr. Boy, is that what you mean? Because yes, they are offline because they're trying to resolve the hacker issue before Elden Ring comes out. Okay, we're gonna swap to Tomb Raiser. Thanks for the portal, dude. Appreciate you. I think I can craft one of these, but I'll do that next time. Whoops, I am full inventory. There we go. Sorry. What if Shadowhunter's alt summons 2 clones that copy what you're doing? Oh, like, what's her name? Octavia or whatever in Warframe? That would actually be really cool. Not like Fey Trickster where you summon like a bot. Like, it would actually just have things mirroring you and shooting in a straight line. That'd be cool, like a firing squad. Also, just a heads up. Thank you for the portal, but this is the wrong one. Just letting you know. The gold one is the one that keeps going with the boss, or potentially can. This one could end right away. But we'll try it and fingers crossed. Oh, Mirage. Yeah. Yeah, don't ask me about Warframe characters. Oh, Multi says he's got the portal. That's okay. We can do this. See how far we can take it. I'm gonna have some Paragon Pinatas that I'll throw down at the end of the stream too. Just, I mean, nobody cares, but just so you know. But thanks. What was your name? U2 something? Sorry. Thanks for the port. You two, oh, you forgot to vibe. Damn, I actually really like that username. Have you done the pearled rings? I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, well, hopefully this ends up getting us the boss multiple times, because the point of these gray portals is I think it only guarantees the Leviathan boss once, and then it just goes back to random bosses. Which kind of defeats the whole purpose of the freaking portal, right? Oh my god, so many enemies. Excuse me. Wait, what? You wait, don't hover. Yeah, no, don't worry. I won't hover over my rank stats because you'd probably just be embarrassed at how powerful I am. Everyone's done it. Like, come on, everyone. The only people that haven't done it yet are simply the people who do not know how to do it yet. Haha, because I haven't done a video on it, but I don't want to capitalize on an exploit. Leave that to the other content creators, because I mean, they don't care if they get banned, right? It's okay. I don't think Amigo's gonna do anything about it. Can you do it with common rings? I've never tried. Excuse me, I never tried, but I don't think so, just because the crystal rings, like, basically the way they were implemented, they still have some remnant code of crystal gear, because they basically, like, copy and pasted it, so, yeah. Nah, they're not gonna delete the rings, Joe, no way. I don't think they're gonna end up deleting rings or giving us anything to grieve about, because frankly speaking, if they did, they would just have such major backlash. Like, and then that's the thing too, is it's like the devs sitting here and pretending like the issue doesn't exist. It's like, if they wanted to be clear about something, they should tweet out like immediately saying, hey guys, we're well aware of this issue. Please don't like pearl up your rings or something like that, because we're trying to find a way to resolve it, but we might get rid of them. You know, something like that. Like, that's what I mean when I say that they need to have more transparency, because otherwise it's gonna feel like they're punishing the players when it's their fault. They left the code in, you know. It does work with Stellars? And oh, it does with any ring. Well, there you go. Then it's a fundamental problem with Trove's design. In which case, just add it to the vanilla game. But that's the type of person that I am too. It's like, I'd rather reward than punish. You know, it's kind of like, well, it's like it's their mistake, not ours. So why should we be the ones that see the brunt of that? I don't know. That's my 2 cents towards it. Wait, what? Magic Find? I'm sitting on 11,000 Magic Find. So there you go. Which doesn't really make as much of a difference as you would think. I mean, I guess it does for like normal farming and stuff, but... Oh, right, I keep forgetting too. Yeah, as Multi said, the ring thing, you can use it on the Chaos Forge as well. You don't want to, because you'll end up breaking your ring like I did with my Shadow Hunter ring. Oh, God. I got like the wasted unknown stat, but it's like, whatever, I'll keep it. Eventually, if they end up getting rid of it, but keeping all of the rings that were augmented, it means that I can, like, show it off in a year or two, and everyone will be like, what the hell is that? Yeah, I got the unknown stat, too. I'm stuck with it now. But that's okay. Again, I still just think that they should just add it to the game. Like... No, I know, Joe. Like, that's the thing, is the devs would be perfectly justified in, like, doing something about us taking advantage of this oversight in code. But I just think there would be way too much of a backlash for them to deal with at this point. Like, it's like they haven't talked about it, you know? And so it's like, bruh. Oh, did you forge it again into stability? Oh, you know what? I bet you anything that the reason it turns to an unknown stat is probably because when you, like, when you forge up the ring, the stats that are on it, it's not meant to be re-rolled. And so that stat is probably static. And so, for example, you get stability as the main stat, and then you roll off of it. It's going to show it as unknown until you roll back to stability. Possibly. Which is very weird, but it kind of makes sense because of the way that second stat works. Because they never intended for that stat to end up being available on rings in the first place, so. Whoops, I'm supposed to kill monoliths. I'm getting distracted by random enemies. Knockback. Don't. Alright, well, let's hope that we end up getting this stupid thing. Come on, Permatorch, just give it to me already. I hate Delves so much, dude. Like, legit, if this was like a Shadow Tower dungeon and it was just infinite, that would just be so cool. Boomer or Gunslinger? Boomer's kind of bottom of the barrel, dude. I do genuinely hope that they end up reworking Boomer, but frankly speaking, I'm glad that they chose to do Shadowhunter first. Oh my god. Yeah, see, look, this will be the last floor that the boss spawns. Bruh, this is the only floor that it spawned. So unfortunately, if we're going for permatorches, we're gonna leave and start up another set. Because, yeah. Do I want to be doing delves for that much longer, though? That's the true question. Let's do this. I don't even know what weapon do I want. I guess a melee weapon. I don't have a C4 blade, which, not that I really need one, but maybe I'll need one eventually. Did I get it? No. No permatorch. Yeah, so I guess we're already hopping out of this one, huh? Because Multi said he already had a portal. Thanks, though, you forgot to vibe. Sorry that we used up your portal right away. Ugh. I don't know why. Like, I'm not, like, tired. I'm just kind of like, bruh, you know? Lack of energy, or I don't know. Alright, let's see. Boop. Oh man, we're getting a lot of pinatas. Put those in. Open these up. Get rid of all that crap. Let's see if we can actually level up the bow. Probably not though, right? Oh my lord. I was at like 150 when I started today, by the way. Crystalline cores are so goddamn slow. Oh, that's so bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to buy the boxes, dude. It's not a big deal because obviously, you know, Shadowhunter Rework isn't even here yet, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm just gonna buy these because who cares? And then, hey, you know what? And then maybe I could have some costumes for giveaway. But that means I gotta drop down some money for some credits, which I don't really want to do right now. I've been spending too much money on Trove lately. Oh, did my credit pouches sell, by the way? Oh, of course they didn't. Thank God. I didn't want anyone to buy them at that price, frankly speaking. That's how they were selling for 1.1 mil earlier. So, what are they at now? 970. Yeah, okay. Let's do the Magic Gamer number. Good lord. Don't ask me why credit pouches are so goddamn expensive right now. Whoops. I think it's because apparently somebody said that there's another glitch that you can do to duplicate items. Which kind of makes sense based on I'll show you guys in a sec. The Gondas in the store. There's way too many of them. Sorry, I know selling individual items at a time is annoying, but I don't know if the Flux dupe came back. Did it? But item duping of some kind came in because there is way too many Gondas in the store right now. Also multi, sorry. I'm here now. Yeah, I don't know what you like. The Gondas I think can dupe, like items can, because I know certain items like, you know, shapestone and ores and junk like that people are duping. I know those are going down in value, but Gonda is probably because it's one scumbag just doing it, because that's what always happens with it. Also, thanks Multi, appreciate you, man. Here we go, gamers. Back into the fire. Get out of the way. Get attention. Oh my god, you guys. You broke my inventory. Look, I have 0 of them. Isn't it funny how Minecraft has the same glitch where you can have an invisible item in your inventory? Excuse me. Let's do... What have I been doing? 116? Yeah, because then at the shadow chest we'll be guaranteed... Well, we can do 117. Good lord, so many people queuing up. Yeah, you guys can stay queued up. I think the glitch still works where it throws you into your own portal. I'm not sure. You should have opened a lot of Stone Pass treasure boxes when they... Yeah, I know. I know, you guys reminded me of that when I found out that I ran out of cores right away. So I'll try on the next event, Kevin. Because they seem to have those boxes during most of the events. It's just I can't really be bothered to grind them. But if I knew that I was going to end up needing that, like... Yes. Oh, I see. Yeah, I probably, like... I kind of get tired of doing the delves, so I probably would only do this one, and then we'll probably finish the stream after the Afura bosses. Hopefully we get lucky enough and get a permatorch right now on stream. That would be amazing. Then we would be 3 for 3. But then other than that, I probably won't play Trove for the rest of the day. Because, like I said, I'm kind of just... I don't know. I'm just tired today. I need to make sure I hopefully get a good sleep tonight because I want to be able to play Afura for a couple hours tomorrow. Afura. Zenith. Jesus. Words. Words. Yeah, the invisible item thing is on servers because it's like when you try to place an item down at the same time as somebody else does or something. I've had that happen a few times. Oh, really? 4th. That's interesting. And you have all 4 stats? Like you have it all pearled up? Huh. Maybe it's just random then. What time is the Zenith stream? I don't know, Scythe. Sorry to say. I know that the game comes out like 10 a.m., but who knows? It might take me a little longer to set it up. I might sleep in. I don't know. I'll try and get somewhere around like 12 PST, but we'll see. Yeah, you're always welcome to join the club. I'm not going to do invites now on stream, I'm sorry, because otherwise I would be stuck inviting people for hours. I think Taco is in the chat still, so he could invite you. If he doesn't mind. I don't know if Spooky was here. Yeah, probably, well... Yeah, I could be streaming Zenith probably around this time, frankly speaking. Can you come here, you stupid cake? Bruh! Where are you going, you idiot? There's nothing down here. Oh, except for his death. That's why. Yeah, I want to hopefully stream some Genshin today if I can too. But we'll see. It depends because like Monday and Wednesday is Mariko's days off. So usually I try to have like, try to keep my schedule open so that we can do stuff. It's also my mom's birthday today, so we're gonna take her to a really, really good China restaurant. I think there's something fishy with the Gondas because I had one dude flex like 8 Gondas in trade and he was low mastery. Yep. I'm telling you, dude, there is some sort of duplication bug back in the game. I don't know if it works for everything. Like, I don't know if it's flux duping again per se, but I know it works with certain things like mounts and junk. Because, yeah, I've seen too many. I didn't know you played Genshin. I've been playing it since launch, dude. I've got a continued series on it. And then anytime the new character comes out, I always have videos talking about in detail, like, all of their abilities and everything like that. Those videos usually pop off. But, frankly speaking, it's because I do a better job than most other people. Other people do, like, these 20-30 minute videos talking about these characters. I try my best to have them, like, under 16 minutes because it's like, dude, you don't need to take this long. Like, come on. I think Ito's was the longest character video I did because his stupid super stacks are so complicated to explain. I haven't seen your channel in years. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, I've been playing Genshin since day one. Love it. Also, kind of hate it. But I'm at the end game and almost completely maxed out, so it's like, yeah, there's nothing for me to do, really. What do you think about a new gear idea? Oh, I think they're just gonna do the quick, easy duct tape, you know, Crystal 5 gear, you know. Frankly speaking, I would not be against if they added, like, Crystal 5 gear, if they added, like, higher tiers of Crystal gear to higher Uber worlds. Like, if we opened up the map and then this trailed out further, and primary Uber worlds could have, like, up to U15 or something. Because honestly speaking, we're getting, like, so powerful that, like, especially with the addition of crystal rings, that U10 is kind of a joke now. So. Hey, Murda. Also, hey, everyone else. Crystal 10, let's go. Yeah, dude, I would take it. If it meant that we could actually grind it not in the delves, then yes, I would take it. Gladly. It would be really annoying. Mythic gear would be cool. Yeah, I think... I do personally think that if they had... what do they call it in Diablo? Ancient gear, I think? Where basically you have the legendary gear and then ancient gear is a rare augmented version of the same item where it just has like higher stats or something. Kind of pointless. But I don't know. Generally speaking, I think that Trove could really stand to have like... Could you imagine if Trove had uniques? Or set items? Like, ooh. Like if it had like proper loot instead of just higher grades. That would be insane, dude. And then, oh man, and then you could end up grinding like, it would add so much more to the replay value of the grind, right? Because obviously they would have to figure out a way to make it all tradable because otherwise, Jesus Christ. But make it so that we could end up getting like a full set of like Shadowhunter set item that ends up like completely changing your abilities or something like that, you know? Or just buffs the machine gun or forces the playstyle in a specific way. It's just, I don't know. Wow, I don't even think there was any crystal in there, which is hilarious. I don't know how they would implement something like that, but I think it would be really cool. What if they did it where you could... Wait. Oh, C4, but it would be mythic tier or something and it'd have boosted stats like you said. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think it'd be cool if they kind of just had, like, maybe, like, ultra rares in the game that would just be, like, perfect, you know? But the problem is that they need to consider, like, what the devs need to really consider is the future of the game and where they actually plan on it going, because otherwise right now it just kind of feels like they do whatever they want. And the only reason I'm talking about this is because, you know, when they added Crystal 4, we all knew it was inevitable that they're going to add C5. Even though they were sitting there saying, no, we won't, no, we won't. It's like, yes, you will. Of course you guys will. It's quick, it's easy. It adds a higher tier of end game, like without any effort whatsoever. Crystal Rings, on the other hand, that was actually a very pleasant surprise because the way that they implemented them was insanely well done. The fact that they ended up making them tradable, the rarity of them is just right because they're very, very expensive, or you could get lucky, you know. That level of RNG is always important. When I'm talking about C4, C5 gear, most of all we're talking about just crystal gear in general. Nothing goes up to C5. We're just speculating as to like what would be a cool post-end game implemented gear, you know, like what they could end up doing to further push the end game in Trove. I still personally think that rather than just adding like stronger gear, they need to add like set items or like unique gear and stuff that would end up having, you know, very similar to stats to what we've already got, but maybe they would give various bonuses. Kind of like how Crystal Rings have the hidden effects, but imagine if those hidden effects weren't tied to the Crystal Rings and polishing them, but instead you could just get that on a rare ancient crystal item. Like, oh my god, guys, I got the super ultra rare ancient crystal 4 bow where it gives me this hidden effect Shadow Hunter ability and it's just a passive ability. Or, oh crap guys, I got it on, you know, my Lunar Lancer hat where it gives me the need for speed buff permanently. Like that would be dope. Because then, even though a lot of the abilities on Crystal Rings right now are absolutely useless, it's most of all because of the fact that choosing them over the pre-existing of said ability is just kind of pointless. So if it was just going to end up being a passive permanent buff, I don't think anyone would disagree with that. When are you spending Titan Souls and opening all the caches? Ah, yes. No. I'm a hoarder. I keep everything for some dumb reason, so they should add our planet like Geode but better. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd love to see like all of this stuff would be really cool, but I just don't see it happening with Trove. I think they'd do the simplest common denominator. I would like to see new biomes though, like genuinely, that would be cool. Oh, a neck accessory. Yeah, that could be a nice quick fix. Make it so that you have to craft it. So they could add like a new set of... Ooh. What if they ended up adding necklace as a new type of profession, but then they ended up making like some type of... like, in order to craft like the most powerful necklaces, you would need to get gemstones that would end up being like insanely rare drops. Tradable, of course. But that would be really cool. Because that's the thing, is I feel like any type of gear that they add to the game, they really should do it the way that they did with the Crystal Rings. Because it's just completely made the economy booming. And it's so much better. Boots or shoes? I mean, sure. At that rate, why don't we have shoulder pads and armbands and, you know, there's lots of other things that they could add, but... No, I thought about using just normal gems for necklaces, but there's not really much value to gems between players. It's all kind of your own stuff, you know? But good luck with them coding anything like that. I mean, they did the Crystal Rings. Like, I think the necklace stuff could actually be quite simple. It just would end up being another mechanic to the game. But, I mean, anyways, that's just speculating about all this stuff. Frankly speaking, just give us the Shadow Hunter rework, goddammit. Just put the test server on. I just want to play it. Like, this is what happens, dude. We're waiting for this for so freaking long. Yeah, I got the glyph update as well. It scared me too. I thought that the test server might have been available or something, but no, it didn't do anything. Unfortunately. Oh, I just had a terrible, like, ugh, I kind of want to throw up. If they added necklaces and they used mementos from Delves, ugh. It would be like banners where you could craft like all sorts of different ones, right? Oh my god. That'd be terrible. Is Shadowhunter Rework? Yeah, Shadowhunter Rework is confirmed. It's coming for sure. We just don't know when. Test server can either be available this week or next week if they just randomly decide to delay it. But we haven't heard anything, so we just kind of gotta wait and see. Yeah, just for those of you that haven't tuned into these streams for a while, we basically go to depth like 129, 130, and then it starts scaling too difficult. So that's usually when we call it. We could probably do it with like a proper group, but it just gets so boring. I just don't care. But, oh no! Or we just end at 122 because the boss just decides to no longer spawn in the further depths. God damn it. Why are delves such random trash, dude? Alright, well, I guess that'll be it then, huh? This is it. Did we get the perma torch, guys? Did we get it? Fragile torch. Ah, come on. Well, let me just swap back to Shadowhunter. Also, again, thanks guys for the portals, but I don't care to force myself to go further with the odds that it might. A class that would use telekinesis? Oh, that could be... I don't know how they would do that. Dude, if... Oh, man, could you imagine if Trove actually had physics and then you could, like, pick an enemy up and, like, slam them on the ground or something? That would be kind of cool. There's lots of our class ideas that they could end up doing, frankly, though. Oh, well, we got one of those. So that's cool. I'll throw down some of these pinatas in a second, by the way, guys. Whoops. Let's do this. Oh my god, look at these torches. So dumb, dude. Oop. Oh, dang. Someone throwing down lots of stuff. Thank you. Hi, DK. Donkey Kong. I don't speak, I'm assuming, Spanish. Or, well, Cuban, because you said... Yeah, I don't know if that's Cuban or not. I don't freaking know, dude. I only speak English. I'm an idiot, okay? You like Undertale? What will happen if they add Sans to Trove? Isn't there already modded Sans costumes? Oh, hey! I'll take that box. I see that. Go in my inventory. Thank you. Hell yeah, I'll take a trophy and loop. You know what? We'll throw a couple extra of these bad boys today. These pinatas are hella expensive. That's why I drag it out all the time. Hi, friend is a Cuban subscriber. Ah, yes. I did get it right. It's not like it was a dead giveaway because he said Cubano. We have Sans, the Tomb Raiser. Ah, yes. True. But yeah, I never got through Undertale, actually. I did have a short series on it, and then I stopped right away. Frankly speaking, you want to know why? Because that game tricked me. I thought it was just going to be a generic grindy RPG. I didn't know that it was just going to be jokes all the way through. And so I ended up stopping because I was like, nah, I can see where this is going. I don't want to play a generic RPG. What the hell? Who put Origin Portal there? Why don't I see it? Oh, it's in the personal chest. Weird. Well, thanks for throwing down those pins and stuff. But more importantly, thank you guys for coming out. And thank you so much, Mr. Pickle, for all the super chats. Really, like, legit, I appreciate it if you're still lurking here, dude. Thank you so much. So yeah, what you guys can expect is, hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to end up seeing the Shadowhunter rework go on the test server tomorrow. No promises. We don't know what's going to happen. Hopefully it does. But I will start streaming Zenith tomorrow, which I think you guys will be genuinely interested to check out. I'm not just saying that. It is a VR game, so I know that that's something that doesn't have the most appeal to a lot of people, but it's basically Breath of the Wild or Genshin Impact as an actual full-fledged MMO in VR. Now that's something that sounds a little bit more interesting, doesn't it? And the graphics look better than Pokemon Arceus or whatever, so. Where do you stream? YouTube and... No, I only stream on YouTube. Joe, who is going to start streaming, streams on twitch.tv/Nintendo. Is that right, Joe? But anyways, if you guys can make it out to the Xanath stream, that would be really cool for tomorrow. If not, I mean, whatever. Otherwise, again, if we've got the test server available tomorrow, you know I'm going to be covering everything we can about the Shadowhunter rework. Either way, I hope that you guys have an absolutely wonderful day, and I really appreciate you coming out. Smash like before you leave.